BYU at Arizona State out in Tempe, Arizona. Current spread right now is Arizona -3.
Yep.
Teams in their 8th game or later, coming off of losing their first game of the season, like BYU, plus on a 2+ game against the spread losing streak, which BYU has lost their last 2 games against the spread. 18-8 straight up and 17-8-1 against their spread in their next games since 2020, the last 4 years. BYU has been one of the most fortunate teams in the country. I think on Team Rankings website, they are top 5 in the luck rating. The ball has bounced their way in every single game except for the last one against Kansas. They lost a home game against Kansas. Everyone's like, oh, you lose to 3-6 Kansas, whatever. Like, Kansas is the best 3-6 team and now 4-6 team in the country. There's no doubt about it. Watch them play. Watch them play this week against Colorado, who everyone loves Colorado, right? So
Kansas
watch them play.
Is a good football team, man.
Yeah. And Kansas, I didn't look at it, but they're probably in the hundreds in luck rating. So lost a lot of 1-score games earlier this year. They're a good team. But another good team is this Arizona team, man. Sam Leavitt at quarterback is nasty. And one of the only games, they've lost 2 games this year. One of the games they lost, they had Jeff Sims at quarterback. And it was at Cincinnati, right?
Yep.
And they just, Sam Leavitt has done something to this team. He's changed the ambiance of this team. He's brought the team together. Obviously, you got Cam Scattaboo at running back, and receiver on the outside, Jordan Tyson, has just absolutely taken off for Arizona State. Kenny Dillingham has got something special going on in Arizona State. I don't know if Arizona State, given their financial situation and their funds, if they're going to be able to keep a guy like Kenny Dillingham around for any longer, but he's going to be a sought-after coach in the P4 ranks here soon.
Yes, he is. Young. He's like the youngest coach in the FBS. He has done an incredible job there, no doubt about it. He's absolutely, it's funny, we were all talking about how Cignetti would easily be your coach of the year. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people said that Coach Prime should be. And most people, you'd probably say it would be between Coach Prime and Cignetti. I said, absolutely, Kenny Dillingham's name should be very much so in that same mix, along with Kalani Sitake.
How are people going to freak out when Cignetti beats Dion for National Coach of the Year, and then Dion finishes 3rd in the Big 12 Coach of the Year rankings?
No kidding. That's a good point. Yeah, he for real, because like as great as, honestly, man, I'm not taking anything away from any of them. I would be okay with any of these 4 coaches that we just named: Cignetti, Prime, Kenny Dillingham, and Kalani Sitake. I'd be okay with any of those 4.
But BYU and Arizona State I think they were probably preseason projected lower than Colorado, right?
Yeah, Arizona State's season win total was set at 4.5, and BYU's was set at 5.5.
Yeah.
So just incredible. And I also think Kenny Dillingham did an incredible job of hiring Marcus Arroyo as his offensive coordinator. I talked about that earlier in the year when Arizona State first started winning games. Arroyo had been at multiple stops like Oregon. He was the OC at Oregon under Mario Cristobal, and Cristobal was at Oregon. And he's been in a few other places too and done a great job. And he's doing a great job paired with Dillingham, who's an offensive mind, with QB Sam Leavitt. I mean, the job that Sam Leavitt has done, that's another one. You're going to have to fight for dear life to hold on to him after this year with the amount of NIL money that I'm sure that some of these bigger upper-tier programs with a ton of money are going to be throwing that way. That's why Kenny Dillingham, after they won was it Utah, when he was telling people, he said, hey, whoever won this game, if you won your bet on us, and I heard that we hit our season win total over 4.5 already, take some of that money, donate it to the NIL. If you're an Arizona State fan, donate some of those winnings to the NIL fund here, which I thought was genius, by the way. When he said that. But as far as this matchup is concerned, dude, it's hard for me to go against Arizona State, man, in the desert. In this spot, it just is. Like as great as the story as BYU has been and as fortunate as they've been, I mean, the story of Arizona State is very much as equal, if not better, to that story. And Sam Leavitt at quarterback has played incredible football when he's been healthy, and he's healthy right now. Scatterbo is not It doesn't seem like he is healthy, but if you've watched Arizona State play at all, that guy is a freaking warrior at running back. He seems like the mindset of like a Diego Pavia playing the tailback position for Arizona State. Like you have to drag that guy off the field to get him to not play.
Yeah.
But like I just haven't seen, man, enough from BYU in the last we're going on about 5 or 6 weeks now, man, that they just haven't played good football.
Yeah.
And Arizona State's going on the road to Kansas State and, jumping out 24-0 on them. And then they took the foot off the gas and just made sure they did whatever they needed to do to win that game. But I don't have a pick in this game. I thought about Arizona State. I may get there by Saturday.
Yeah.
I might get there by Saturday. But if I have to give out a pick right here, right now, which I will, we ain't scared to do that, I would take Arizona State to win this game in the desert, but I'm not giving out a best bet or anything on it at the moment.
Yeah, you always wonder about teams coming off their first loss, or really any loss, and kind of trying to, that bounce back effort. And like we say, Sataki is a great coach. Jake Retzlaff has had a great season. You look at these two teams against the spread this year on the road. BYU's 4-1 against the spread, undefeated on the road straight up. Arizona State 5-0 at home against the spread. So it's like
go with.
Yeah. So I think if you made me pick, I would probably lean Arizona State in this game as well, and I may get there by Saturday. So we'll see.